Phew! It's hotter than a fresh fucked fox in a forest fire out here today. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know the camera was on. That's my bad. I wouldn't have said that. Well, welcome to Smith Family Farm. As you can see, I'm just about to have myself a little apple here before I get back to work. But I guess I might as well go ahead and address what's been going on as of late. There is quite a bit to cover. First of all, Creamy Girls announced that Rock Entertainment will be turning back completely into SWA. Now, there's probably going to be some YouTube matches here and there, but if you want to see SWA and all the talented people that's going to be there, well, you better check out her Wattpad. But that ain't what y'all want me to talk about now, is it? Nah, you all want me to talk about Kleetus Bailey, the SWA World Heavyweight Champion. Now, I could talk about a lot of things when it comes to Kleetus. I can talk about how he goes and disappears here for a few years just because he had a run-in with a bad feller. I could talk about how it seems like when there's an even fight, he's willing to duck and dodge rather than throw hands. But I think the thing we need to talk about is this little brigade of outsiders, right? Is that what you call us? Outsiders. Now I'm gonna put this to you blunt. You got some fucking audacity in calling me an outsider when you were the one who tucked his tail between his legs right after he lost the RCCW Worldwide Championship and had a bad run-in on some jackass's channel. Me? I put this show on my back. When not a soul asked me, I bucked up. I hitched my drawers and I got to work. And that's all I've been doing since I got this title. Count the names I've beaten. I went from a guy who was just happy to be here, just happy to get booked on VGW or CWA or CAA or just about anywhere, to having my phone blown up by promoters all over, wanting to see the champ in action, wanting him to show up on their shows. You walk around here acting like you were screwed over when all you had was a couple of missteps and gave up and went home. Meanwhile, for years before I won this championship, it was misstep after misstep after misstep. The tag team controversy in VGW was how I debuted. That whole ruckus, oh, the less said, the better on it. And then there was the whole, was it Malone Management or was it Iscaria Industries, New Authority? I don't remember. And I don't think I do. And by no means is that a Liam issue. No. Fine feller. But I just think that was a moment in all of our careers where we'd better leave it in the past. And then there was the whole issue with Eric Daniels in the CWA United States Championship, where he used a pair of knuckle dusters on me. And the cash grab. If you know, you know. But if you don't, judging by the feller who has that briefcase, didn't go well for anybody. It's Mirage, by the way. And I'm going to talk about the regime here just in a minute. That'll be a little shorter, but after that, I just kind of, I was in my head. I do that. I get in my head a lot. And And I thought to myself, well, you know, I gave it an honest shot. I gave it a fair shake, a swing. It just didn't work out. So, I just decided for a while there I would go home. Head on back to the farm and put my gloves back on, put in a little bit of field work, get some elbow grease in, help around the house, help with the farmer's market, help with the harvest, tend to the animals. And don't get me wrong, I still do. And I love this farm. This is my home. I grew up here, and I'm thankful to my whole family for being nothing but supportive. But it was a sting to the pride, as I would see Pip, my little cousin, who I've always been close to. Her watching TV, watching all the wrestlers, and she'd cheer, and I couldn't help but feel like I was a failure. Like I'd let her down. I wanted to be looked at like she looked at those wrestlers. It was a tough pill to swallow, and I guess I was kind of content just being able to move on with my life. But then, I got a phone call one day, and it was from Krim. Of all people, Krim Rocker. She and I got to talking, catching up and all that, and she told me she wanted me to come back to her new little show, Rock Entertainment. And I was a little flabbergasted, I couldn't lie to you. Because also that, she wanted me in the Hardcore Championship tournament. And I was taken aback, admittedly. I told her I'd think about it, and that was that for a while. Brought it up to the family, and they told me, well, Shawn, what do you want to do? They couldn't give me that answer. Only I could answer that question. And I had a feeling in my heart that I had a few loose ends to tie up. Next day I called her back and flew my happy ass out to Kentucky. And you better believe, in a tournament full of controversy, my happy ass made it all the way to the end. And that visual on the screen that my friends made for me, that showed me, alongside the look in the eyes of my little cousin Pippin, that showed me that I made the right choice. So pardon me if I take to you saying you'd burn my belt none too kindly. SWA started it all. That's where Krim wanted to begin when it came to the originals. And a few fictional folks sprinkled here and there and whatnot, even real life wrestlers. And believe me, I understand completely just how important SWA is to Krim. And I understand how much bringing it back means to her. So it's going to be my humble honor to help her christen in a new era of SWA by being the inaugural SWA Ultimate Champion. That's my plan, Kleetus Bailey. And I will do whatever the hell it takes to make sure my plan is seen through. I get it. I understand to a point. Outsiders coming in, taking your opportunities of the fellers and ladies in the back who've been here longer. I get that ideology, but let's be honest, I ain't stupid. This isn't about anybody but you and anyone who agrees with y'all. You got Manabo and Oliver Bailey, your cousin. You got those two with you. Find anyone else? You can bring them on down to the Super Show, because I got my backup too. Cause I got friends on the other side. Like it's the Princess and the Frog. But I'll give you some advice, Kleetus. Don't. Come face me man to man. Show me the tough ass that you think you are. Don't run away from me like you did last time. Cause there won't be any running. Let's let the dogs out. Texas Deathmatch. Kleetus Bailey, SWA World Heavyweight Champion. Shawn Smith, Rock Entertainment Universal Champion. Let's go to hell and back, Kleetus. I won that title in a death match, and buddy, I know you know your fair share of going to the extreme. So let's do it. Let's take the cuffs off. Let's let the horses run wild. Let's walk the walk like it's high noon and see who's quicker on the draw. Because it ain't just about the Ultimate title. It's about the title of being sheriff. You beat me, take the badge. But if I beat you, then I'm the one who runs this town now. So let's see what you got coming with you at the Super Show. Because I can guarantee that hell is coming with me. And there's one more thing I gotta say before I go. After I'm done with you, I got a target in the regime. I've seen you boys running around, causing trouble. Cronin Cash, Hollywood Hooligan, Evan Wolf. I see you. But more importantly, I see the head of the serpent, Lord Mirage. Someone who says everybody's got their price. But let me tell you this, Maddox. You can't buy what ain't for sale. The sheriff don't take bribes, and you're all wanted men. Sooner or later, God's gonna cut you down.